What's up? Welcome everybody to Our Life in Pixels.
We made it. We're back, and we're talking this week. We're not just shooting people in the face.
Yes, or trying to shoot people in the face.
Yeah. Can you?
Somebody found a magazine in like one of the mobility scooters at my work today, and that's fucking hilarious.
A magazine, like a weapon
Like a
magazine.
Like 45.
Oh,
yeah.
Called 45 to zigzag.
Game Informer or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeez.
I was
just like so the cops were at my work for like 45 minutes, so that was fun.
Yeah. What the hell?
They were like, "Can we review your tapes?" And you're like, "No, sir."
That is so bizarre.
Get the hell out of my.
So I didn't have to deal with it. It was my boss's problem, so I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah. No, that's crazy. I'm glad you waited. Yeah, I'm glad you waited to reveal that because that definitely was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I actually had forgot about it till just now.
Oh, perfect.
Talking about shooting bitches in the
we're
face.
shooting people in the face. I'm like, oh yeah, somebody found a bullet at my work today.
Just
so
bullets,
weird, man.
no gun.
I work in a computer store, sir. Yeah. Why do we have this? I made the joke today to my boss. I was like, it's not dangerous unless you use it wrong. Yeah. Or use it right.
Yeah. You could be like one of my airmen. I don't know if you guys remember this. Did I tell you about the airman who shot himself through the knee?
I don't remember.
Yeah. I shouldn't laugh at that.
Yeah, no, you can laugh. You can laugh. You can laugh.
It's a little late. I already did.
Yeah. Yeah, he was cleaning his weapon. Right? So I had two airmen that were living together, right? Like when I say two airmen, I mean like I was their direct supervisor, right? Mm-hmm. So I'll never forget this. I'm sitting at home, I'm watching football. It's like a Sunday night or something. All of a sudden I get a call from one of them, and I'm like, this motherfucker never calls me. Never. Outside of like work hours.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, calls me, he's like, hey buddy. And I'm like, do you need a ride? I'm assuming he's drunk somewhere, right? Like that's my assumption. He's like, no, I'm at the hospital. I'm like, why are you at the hospital? And he's like, Airman so-and-so shot himself in the knee, like through the knee. And I was just like, what? I was so mad.
You said you were watching football?
Yeah, I was just at home watching football.
I hate my brain because you said that and my brain went,
oh my goodness,
that's
man.
good. I love that. I love that. But anyways, yeah. So that made my night a little bit more interesting. I didn't end up having to leave the house, but I had to route that up my chain. And I called my boss. I called my boss. He's like, "Hey, what's up, man?" I was like, "Our airmen are dumb as fuck." That was the first thing I said. I'm like, "They're fucking idiots, man." And he's like, "What happened?" And I told him. And he was like, "Oh my god." So yeah, it was a rough night. So, but yeah, Tim, I like where your brain went there. Honestly, that was funny. That's funny. That's funny.
That would be a really nice little meme to make for that person, for someone who's much closer.
He's out of the Air Force now, so
I think at this point we need to make that a TikTok, and I need to edit in the Monday Night Football song. Except bang, bang.
Anyways, this is Our Life in Pixels, where we talk about random shit and not video games.
Well, so, a little of this, a little of that.
Yeah. No.
You're welcome.
Well, we'll start how we normally do. What have you guys been playing this week?
All kinds of shit, every game imaginable.
I wish that I had like sat down and played some Next stuff, but like literally most of my gaming has been like, I have a few minutes, I'm just gonna play a little bit of something on my Steam Deck, or on Sunday and Monday I played like a buttload of Darktide. But
yeah.
So
they just had like a big update, didn't they?
That's one of the updates I was played. Ironically, that's not the one I was alluding to earlier.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had a big update with a lot of RPG mechanic overhauls, and like it feels a lot steadier. It feels like there's a lot more progression to it. There's a lot more to do. It feels like you're working towards something now because you can do a build with the tree that they have, which is cool.
Okay.
Because when we first played it, it was just like
pretty limited.
Just like your number goes up, thing happens. You get unlocks to new stores. So like now I bought it on Steam, and so I started fresh, and it's very different in the progression system.
Right.
But the gameplay is just as satisfying. It's still a lot of fun, and I'm really enjoying it. The other one that I tried out quite a bit through cloud streaming this week, because I was mostly just testing like setup stuff, was Redfall had a big update.
Yeah. You were one of the 50?
Okay.
No, I didn't play it on Steam.
Oh.
I didn't play it on Steam.
I was about to say, you're one of the
how many
50?
players were on Steam?
xCloud. That's how many were on Steam. There were like 56 was the max. I don't know what it is right now, because there have been more content creators talking about it the last couple of days. Like new videos came out, like Skillp had a video. Maybe that bumped the numbers. I'm not going to say like, oh, it's worth playing now. Like it ran the Xbox version through cloud streaming, 60 frames a second. It was much more stable. It felt a lot less buggy. The AI did seem a little smarter. Especially the vampire AI actually was fucking doing things now. Like there were a lot more enemies. I managed to set off an alarm while fighting vampires, so then more vampires showed up. It was a little more dynamic feeling. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, it's a good game now. Like it's not. It's okay. It is significantly worse than Fallout 76 was at its lowest as far as the game design, not as far as the bugs.
Sure.
76 was a buggy, broken piece of shit when it came out, but the design of the game had some stuff to it that made some sense, and Redfall is still like, it still feels like you took your main character from Deathloop, your main character from Prey, your main characters from either of the Dishonored games, you strip down their powers and you split it amongst multiple characters instead of like giving one character that was Corvo, one character that was Emily, one character that was, I forget the guy's name in Prey, I forget.
I don't know.
Whatever it was. One character that was did it start? I don't think it started with a D. I don't think that's right. It's been a while since I played Prey, but I don't think that's right. Anyway, like instead of taking like a full-fledged character with a full-fledged skill set and each one of your characters is that, they just feel like shallow. Like the character design, your RPG elements still feel kind of like so
yeah,
it's not super rewarding to play. It's okay. It's like if you were kind of interested in it, it's fun enough, I guess. If you like shooting vampires, it's cool. There's that. There's not a lot of open world run around hunt groups of vampires games, so like there are ways to play it that are okay, but it's not gonna hook you.
Right, I was way off. It's Morgan U-Y-U.
Morgan, that's right.
So, but yeah, no, I'm glad that you were having fun with it. At least a little bit.
But like, other than that, I played MK11, MKX, Starfield, Terraria, my son played Plague Inc. with a friend at my house. That was fun to watch them play together.
Oh yeah.
Dawn of War, Chaos Gate, Gladius. Apparently, it was just a 40K week for me. Played a lot of 40K games, and then like Doom. Oh, and I taught Logan how to play Nidhogg.
Yo. Oh,
we were playing Nidhogg together a bit, so that was fun.
Yes, dude.
Good time.
He was like, why? I was playing it, like just messing around. He walks up, he goes, why is the stick guy like, why is there yellow coming out of him? I go, oh, that's his blood.
Did he yell blood for the blood god?
Fun.
He goes, why is he bleeding? I go, because I stabbed him.
Because I stabbed him. That's that checks out.
Father of the Year.
So,
love that.
Justin, did you have any games you wanted to highlight? Not necessarily Steam Next Fest games, but just kind of in general.
I would like to point out that Tim talked about a game that had a big update, and he mentioned 2 of them, and neither of them were Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Can we just talk about how
I was
none of us
say
played
the same
Cyberpunk
thing.
since the update?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I have. I played it a bunch last week. I didn't play it this week.
Did we talk about it? I don't remember.
We didn't, because you guys, we played, what did we play last week?
Insurgency, I'm sure.
Insurgency. Yeah, we didn't really talk about the Cyberpunk update's great. Like I have put like another. I put like another 10 hours into the game. I started a fresh game. I'm playing all the way through. I haven't got to the expansion. I bought the expansion.
Okay.
But I'm just playing the 2.0 update, and it's really good. But I'm nowhere near the point where I'm like done with it. And I always liked Cyberpunk, so
yeah, me too. I definitely want to dive back in there at some point. But I didn't either. I've been playing a bunch of demos, a bunch of demos on Next Fest. Trying to progress in Baldur's Gate 3, which is, of course, annoying me a little bit every fucking time I play it, because there's always some stupid thing that happens in that game. But it's also really good.
You have more bugs in that game than I think anyone I know.
Yeah.
It's like a mix of like bugs and bad design choices and just like janky UI.
Wanky, he says.
Wanky UI, dude. Wankers wonky, made this shit.
Yeah, exactly. At the same time.
So. Wanky. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I had bonitis in Hunt. I just posted a clip of that in Discord for you guys.
You had. I'm sorry.
Bonitis? Have you heard of bonitis?
Irritation of the bones?
It's there's an episode of Futurama where there's this 80s guy who's like cryogenically frozen because he'd contracted bonitis, where his bones just like crumple up and he dies. Yeah. And that's basically what I had in Hunt, where some glitch happened where instead of holding my guns, I was just like holding my fingers up like this, running around. And I went to pull out my knife.
Oh my God, your finger!
My knife is on my finger. Are you watching it? Yeah. I go to reload and my fingers do like the reload animation, but it's just my fingers like contorting and going nuts. It is so
You should
bizarre.
Make it into a TikTok.
Yeah, I might. It's really low quality because I was messing with the Discord clip.
I'm just gonna zoom in on that finger doing whatever the fuck that was.
I really want to figure out how I did that so I could recreate it, because it was so funny, man. Like I was just losing my mind. Coco was watching me, just like, bro, what the fuck? You got bonitis? Oh my God, I did.
That's funny.
But yeah, that was I was just messing around. Because of Discord, you can flip your Discord streams just built in, and it'll just export the file to wherever you point it. And so that's pretty cool.
Nitro feature?
Probably, I assume.
I don't have Nitro. I should.
You can get the lower level Nitro. I got it.
Yeah, it's kind of nice if somebody doesn't want to like fuck around with OBS or something. Just boom. One button. Let's go.
I like
that finger is gonna haunt me for the rest of my days.
That's what she said.
Just so we're clear.
It is so disturbing.
Oh shit. Well,
bizarre.
Shouldn't be a thing.
I'm doing something similarly exciting, but in a different way. So my oldest daughter's birthday was on Monday. And we got her some Mario stuff because she fucking loves Mario, right?
Oh, bet.
But she'd been asking for Mario Party. So we went to GameStop. I was going to pick up Mario Party, right? But Mario Party, even though it's not like new, is still like $50 because...
Oh, it's a Nintendo game.
Yeah.
Having ran a GameStop for a year, I'm gonna tell you right now, we never discounted Nintendo games because Nintendo didn't like that.
I asked for a used one.
Nintendo, they would ask questions.
Yeah, I asked for a used one. It was $50.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God. Anyways, so we're sitting there talking, and the guy was like, well, like I didn't say anything about it. I was just gonna eat it, right? It's my daughter's birthday. It's not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy's talking about, how Mario Wonder's coming out and how they're going to have an opening night. They're going to do like a midnight party 40 and all this other stuff. They're going to have somebody coming out dressed up as Peach, another guy coming out dressed up as Mario and all this stuff. And I was like, you know what? So I pre-ordered Mario Wonder for her.
Yes.
And I didn't get her Mario Party. And we're going to go to the midnight release next Thursday.
That's awesome.
And she's going to go. So at 6 years old, my daughter will be going to a midnight release because I'm going to be honest, by the time she's in her teenage years, I don't know if we're going to have them. I don't know if that'll be a thing.
Those were so there were a lot of things that were shitty about working at GameStop, but the midnight releases were so fun.
Yeah.
Every time I would like close the store for like a half an hour, I'd get my team pizza. We'd like do decorations and shit.
Yeah.
It was so fun. Like for the Pokemon one last year, I had like OG Pokemon like chiptune music playing through the speakers in the store, and we had like Pokemon plushies all over. I was like, hell yeah, we're having a time. So that was fun. But
yeah, so that's what we're doing. Other than that, I had a long weekend. I had a 4-day, so I put like 30 hours into Grim Dawn over the 4-day weekend. It's just such a good ARPG, man. And like I'm in that mood where I like want to build something up from like ground zero, you know what I mean, to like being a I mean like I'm already a monster. I made this cool like it's called a Kabbalist, but it's a necromancer and occultist classes mixed together. And so I'm running around with demons and skeletons and just I don't even do anything. I just run. And my minions just fuck everything up. I got like 13 minions total right now. It's crazy. It's a good time though. I'm having a good time.
Have you ever beat Grim Dawn?
No, I started from scratch. I'm almost back to the same level I was when I stopped playing it the first time.
So you have 80 hours in that game.
Yeah, it's a very yeah. I'm still not even back to where I was, kind of thing. My character I stopped playing. So the reason why I started from scratch is because I haven't played it since like 2021, right? So like I don't know the skills. Like I don't understand. Like, to just jump back into a level 51 character, I'm dumb. I don't remember. You know what I mean? So I was just like, let me start from scratch. I'll start from ground zero and just build them up and go from there kind of thing. So I'm like 3/4 of the way to where I was before at this point. And yeah, I honestly, after we're done tonight, I'll probably just hop on and do some more because I'm off tomorrow because I'm going to the fucking Chiefs game. So
I'm also off tomorrow. How does our work schedule actually like work?
Because I took leave. I took additional leave. I have Thursday, Friday off this week, so I'm going to Kansas City tomorrow, and then I'll come back on Friday. So
nice.
Because I'm not getting back to my dad's house till like 1 in the morning, 1:30 after the game. So
yeah,
it's gonna be a good time. But we spent 20 minutes telling our stories about what has been going on in our daily lives. So
that's right.
Do you guys want to dunk on PlayStation today or what? Because I think it's time to dunking on PlayStation because I'm just gonna say this mid-gen refresh thing that they came out with is dumb. It's so dumb. Yes. Like I
agree.
Their hardware decisions over the past year have been awful.
The digital is getting more expensive.
I don't know, dude. Like,
yeah, let's talk about it. So what's changing? What's the new thing?
So I can't remember the price points off the top of my head. I'll have to look at it. But the big thing that's changing is
still $500. The digital is $449.99. So it's getting $50 more expensive to buy one that doesn't have a disc drive.
And
so also, this is just a new model for the PS5 that's replacing the old one.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a slim version because if by volume, it's 30% smaller, right? Which
it also 25% less, and it loses the popped collar.
It does. The cool, like I think this is cool, but I would have liked this better if it happened with the original release. But you can pay an additional $50. And because the digital edition is now modular, and you can add a disc tray to it, like a disc to it if you want. But at that point, you might as well just buy one with the fucking disc.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make sense.
And that new disc tray, if you bought an original PS5 digital, not compatible because it's not USB-C. It's proprietary bullshit. Sony doing proprietary bullshit? That never happened. Yeah, it only fits. You can only use it with a PS5. So they have new side panel designs. So like you can remove just the bottom side panel to add the fucking thing. Because on that side of the console, there's now 2 panels instead of 1. Right. Which is why it has that kind of slotted look. I actually kind of like the look of it.
I don't.
But you can remove that second panel, pop the disc drive on, and the disc drive costs $80.
Oh, it's $80. I thought it was $50.
$80. Nope. So if you buy the
It's
digital
more
and then it's more expensive. So because fuck you, that's why. Because fuck you, why would we put Bluetooth in our handheld? You could just buy our proprietary thing. Because fuck you, why would our remote play app support any native Bluetooth controller? No, you have to use a DualShock 4 controller or the Backbone USB-C controller. Fuck you if you bought a Razer Kishi. Because
Listen, Jim, PlayStation knows best. Let them do the thinking for you. Just give them your money.
I love my PS5. I love many Sony first-party titles. I'm starting to think of Sony the same way I think of Nintendo in a lot of ways, and I mean that in the worst way possible. Why the fuck are you doing half of what you're doing?
Yeah.
Just because are you just now Apple? You literally like, well, the customers don't give a fuck. We're just going to do whatever we want.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
That's the vibe we've been getting from them for a long time now.
Yeah.
I know, and I hate it so much. Apple is my least favorite tech company in the world, and I understand that what they do works, but that doesn't mean you should be them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Phil Spencer, don't ever change.
Yeah, I actually had that conversation today about my phone. There's an app that I have that doesn't have a feature that's on the iPhone, right? Because I have an Android. And then we were going, like, somebody was like, well, that's what you get for having an Android. I was like, I got both my Android phones for the same amount you get one iPhone for. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, dude.
And I've had that phone for 5 years and no issues. You know what I mean? Like, it's a fantastic phone.
That's what you get for not being a brand slave.
Yeah, it's a Note 10 Plus, right? And it's been a really good phone. I mean, I buy a decent case for it, right? But other than that, it's not. But the branding, the thing that I praise Apple about, because I don't think Apple's done anything innovative since Steve Jobs died, right? Not with their phone tech, at least. I don't really know anything else outside of that. The marketing.
Why I will never. Oh, dude, you can't see.
Yeah. So the marketing Apple has done is crazy, right? To make people believe this stuff, and that's the same thing Sony's been trying to do, right? They're trying to be that Apple premium, content or whatever. Are you playing Pokemon?
This is why I will never own an iPhone.
Yeah, 100%.
That easy, dude.
My Note 9 is a great emulator.
Yeah.
And it took me I paid $2 for this app, and it took me all of 30 seconds to set it up, and now I can do that.
Yeah.
So fuck that.
Yeah.
This is the same reason why I don't like Apple computers, right?
Right.
There are so many things that I can't do on an Apple.
Right.
I understand that the things that Apple products, they do very well, but they're locked down. Windows, as much as Microsoft isn't always the golden child that I wish that they were, I can do whatever the fuck on my Windows machine. I can do whatever the fuck on my Linux machine. I can do whatever the fuck on my Android machine.
Yeah.
But Apple, you put that little fucking fruit on there, and now I can't do whatever the hell I want because I don't even own my device. I just rent it for $500.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm ranting.
Yeah, we're both kind of ranting.
Sony.
Maybe and we can talk about this because we haven't talked about this. Maybe that this is a good time for Jim Ryan to retire, because it seems like a lot of these decisions that he's made. Obviously, he's in these this decision making process, right? Unless somebody's forcing this or whatever, this doesn't seem like good decision making by the head. I don't know if he's. Now that I think about it, I don't know if he's position? The head. I think he's a CEO.
He's the CEO of Sony Computer Entertainment.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know if he was broken up like Nintendo has their CEO for just the American piece, you know what I mean, or Japan kind of thing. But anyways, I mean, maybe it is a good time for him to retire because, for your common person, and not to get political or anything, but the economy is expensive right now. Just in general, groceries are more expensive, gas is more expensive, blah blah blah. Why the fuck do I want my entertainment systems to be more expensive? You know what I mean?
But the thing is, and Sony does have this right. Sony fans, the people who are constantly fuck Kojima for working with Xbox, all this shit. Those people they don't care. They're gonna eat it up. They don't give a shit.
I know, it's dumb.
It's got a PlayStation logo on it.
Can't go wrong.
So I mean, I to a degree, from a business sense, I get it. Milk the cow while it's there, but also like, goddamn, as somebody who wants to enjoy your product, but also doesn't want to be nickel and dimed for no reason.
Right.
Like, can we not? Like,
yeah. I will say, I don't like.
Remember how much shit we gave Nintendo about not having Bluetooth support for headphones, and now Sony, instead of learning that lesson, went, we're going to make a handheld with no Bluetooth. This seems like a great idea.
You know what? At least they're selling their own proprietary stuff. Like, you understand the reason, where Nintendo just... There was no reason. They literally needed to flip a fucking... It was a firmware update. It was literally flip a switch, and it worked. Like, that was...
I don't think you did that on purpose, but I did see what you did there.
I didn't.
Flip a switch.
Yeah. Anyways, we are ranting at this point. But, yeah. No, so did you guys have any thoughts about Jim Ryan stepping down? He's in the position till March, so it's like a transition.
Yeah, I think...
I gotta pee.
I hope he gets replaced by someone younger, as I feel about any position of power.
I want to say... now I think I'm misremembering the guy's name. Temporarily, he's going to be replaced by their, like, CEO, CFO guy of all Sony. I believe his name is Hiroki Totoki?
That sounds like a joke name.
No, but I think that's real. Like,
I need to know.
Replacing Jim Ryan. Who will replace Jim Ryan? Hiroki Totoi.
Okay.
I had the first, his family name right.
Yeah, interesting. Filling that gap for a while.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't... I've never paid attention to Sony leadership, really. Like, I've definitely been more interested in following what, like, the heads at Nintendo and Xbox have done. And maybe they're just more in the public lens of things, just the way that they do things.
I feel like anytime Jim Ryan has got himself in the news, it's because he said something that's really not offensive. He's not saying anything that's, like, blatantly bad. He's not, like, doing anything that's so awful that the entire industry is revolting, like they did against John fuck his balls, whatever his name was.
That's where I was hoping you guys were going to go while I was in the bathroom.
Yeah, so I feel like that's every time Jim Ryan wound up in the news, it's because he said something that was slightly off-putting, like we believe in generations, or that we don't want to break that virtuous cycle. Shit like that. It just like rubs people, or me specifically, the wrong way, like every time. But he was never he never did anything that I was like, oh fuck that guy, he's awful, until the whole flying Jim Ryan thing with the Xbox Activision thing. But he's also just doing his job, right? That is his job, was to try and prevent that merger. It's not like he's... So, I don't know. I don't think... But he has this image problem of he's the corporate guy running the gaming company. He is the corporate guy. And the Nintendo guys are so dorky. Like, every fucking Nintendo live event that they do, when they bring out the CEOs and stuff, when they do the... Like, all that... Yeah. It's so dorky, like not it's, and then, Phil Spencer has this gamer bro persona that if it's just marketing, it's brilliant goddamn marketing. And if not, then hey, there's a gamer bro who's running Xbox. That's kind of great. So either it's brilliant marketing or it's just brilliant for Xbox. I don't know. But Jim is very much the suit, right? Like, that's his goddamn image, and that's not a bad thing. He does it very well. It wins him no points with nerds, because unless you are just a PlayStation fanboy, what has he done for you?
Right.
And even if you are, what has he done for you?
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Well, speaking of what have CEOs done for you lately, Justin, I think you might be the only one who might not be tracking this. Did you hear what happened to the Unity CEO?
I know he was being investigated for insider trading. Did
Oh.
he step down?
He is retired immediately.
They put out a statement not saying he's retiring and such date. It goes effective immediately. He is retired.
Yeah. So unlike Jim
retired
Ryan,
him.
yeah, unlike Jim Ryan, who's like, I'll be around for transition to power and all that kind of stuff till March, right? No, this motherfucker's gone. Like he fucked up so bad. They were like, "You're retiring now." Like you don't get a choice in this. Get the fuck out of here. You've ruined our brand for potentially forever. Like that company like legit might go under just because nobody's gonna trust them.
Dude. Yeah, the amount of backlash was huge.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it was disproportionate, but it was huge.
Yeah.
When you announce that you're going to completely change your like financial situation with people who have already bought your license and
retroactively apply it with no contract.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
Retroactively applying them. Like what? Like what the fuck? The Cult of the Lamb people were like, we will pull the game. We will pull the whole fucking game.
I remember seeing that.
I was just like, damn,
we
bro.
will delete the game, dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was really wild seeing so many developers pipe up and be like, we're not doing this.
No.
This is not going to happen.
No. So, but yeah, so he's gone. So that's good news.
For now. Where's he going to show up next?
I don't know.
Google. 100% Google.
I mean, maybe, yeah.
I mean, they hired Phil Harrison after 2 failed attempts as a CEO of a gaming company, so why not John? You know what?
But
who knows?
Did Phil Harrison literally torpedo any goodwill that anybody ever had in them? I mean, yeah, that's true.
Yes, he did. You remember what he did with the Xbox One? We have a console for those that want to play offline. It's called the Xbox 360.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Fucking what?
Yeah.
Oh no, dude!
Terrible decision.
That was horrid.
Sound like Jim Ryan.
That was it. Did it really did that? Maybe that's where Jim got it from. Maybe he was just.
Don't you guys have phones?
He was actually inspired by Phil Harrison.
Oh my god!
I want a supercut of just like the dumbest shit gaming PR people have said.
Oh, we should 100% do that. Not even PR people. We should just do the dumbest shit that CEOs of gaming companies have said.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a good chunk of it's going to be Phil Harrison and John what's his face, but
that's fine.
Okay. There was something else I was going to bring up that was totally off topic, but I forgot what it was.
Well,
trying to remember.
What was it?
Trying to remember.
Was it about Bonitis or Jim Ryan?
No, it was a question. Oh, Justin, would you be excited if another Pokemon Legends game was announced before the end?
Oh fuck yeah, dude! Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah,
that is the most fun I've had in Pokemon for so long, dude. It was such a breath of fresh air.
Yeah. So did Legends come out in 21? I think it did. When did you have surgery?
Arceus? No. February. It was February. I was at GameStop. No, it was right before I went to GameStop. It was February last year.
Beginning of
because Legends Arceus and Scarlet and Violet all released in the same year, and I remember being like, "Wow,
right.
two major releases in 1 year."
Not Legends Arceus, Diamond and Pearl. Released.
That's not
January 28th, 2022. Yeah, the Diamond and Pearl remakes released that year, not Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet and Violet released this
Scarlet
year.
and Violet. No, Scarlet and Violet released while I was at GameStop. We did a midnight release. I haven't worked at GameStop this year. It was November last year.
Consult the facts. We are not a liar podcast.
It was November last year.
Check ourselves right now.
There's no fact check. I did a midnight release for it. I just told him we did chiptune music.
November 28th, November 18th, 2022.
2022.
When the fuck? What? Oh, did Diamond and Pearl release?
Before that.
It must have been the holiday before that.
That was the holiday before that. But it was
like 3 games within 6 months. Is that right?
No,
it was 3 games. 3 games within a year.
Yeah, okay. So November 19th, 2021, which is almost a year to the day before Scarlet and Violet came out.
Wait, 2021 or 2022?
Diamond and Pearl was 2021, November 19th.
Yeah.
Legends Arceus was January 28th, 2022, and then they had Legends Arceus January 28th. Oh wait, no. Scarlet and Violet,
November.
November 18, 2022. So
Yeah.
Great.
God,
Yeah,
that game's
quite a
almost been
lot.
out for a fucking year.
Yep, and it's still broken. Oh, Papa.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely
it's
not
always
going
gonna be
back to that
broken.
one.
Hey, buddy.
Logan and I played it quite a bit when we were up at the cabin. Like we
Yeah.
were having fun. Like I was playing on mine and my wife's Switch, and he was playing on his Switch Lite, and we were just kind of hanging out playing Pokemon. And that was cool. But I think we enjoyed it because we were playing together, not because the game's
Right.
good.
Right. Yeah, 100%.
Uh,
Justin and I gave it a co-op a shot once, and then never
Yeah,
came back.
that's it.
Yeah. So
yeah, big
it-
disappointment on that one.
the only reason I brought that up is because I saw there's rumors on Twitter that there could be a release sometime next year, kind of thing.
Yeah, I hope they do because
Next
I
year
think it
would be
was really successful.
What's up?
If they did one next year, that would be interesting because that would mean we actually went a full year with no Pokemon. Well, no Pokemon because the Detective Pikachu game is out and it's total dog
that's
shit
true.
apparently.
Yeah, it's apparently
Oh.
not good. Apparently, it's
So
not good.
that's great.
yeah.
Womp womp.
Yeah. Look at this
Yeah.
good boy.
But it
Oh.
would be the first year in a while that we haven't had a mainline Pokemon game.
Well,
Yeah, good.
Legends Arceus
After-
isn't mainline, but yeah.
No, but Scarlet and Violet is.
Yeah, but like Legends Arceus and Diamond and Pearl aren't mainline. I mean, I don't know. I guess unless you want to count remakes as mainline games. You know what I mean?
Kind of with the amount of work they put in the Diamond and Pearl remakes, they kind of
Nobody
were.
liked them. That's the problem.
I didn't say they were good.
Yeah, that's true.
I said they put a lot of work into Scarlet and Violet, and look how that turned out.
Yeah.
I didn't say it was good work.
Like as janky as the graphics were in Arceus, man. That game is so good. I want them to come out with another
Yeah.
one so bad.
It
it's the
was
perfect
definitely
formula.
carried by the gameplay and like the setting. I think was really good too.
I would just love if they gave me a new Stadium game. That's really all I want.
Oh, dude, I play Stadium mini games anytime. Absolutely.
Yeah, the only thing I think that Stadium, like not that Stadium was ever bad, right? I think today it probably wouldn't be received very well because what people want with the Pokemon game is the ability to explore. So if they had the
Mhm.
Stadium mechanics maybe for the combat, like, and then outside, like you could leave that and then go do the exploration piece kind of thing, I think it'd probably be more better received.
Maybe.
What was that one that they had where it's like the dark Pokemon, like Team Rocket taking them over? It was like Stadium, but then there's also a story to it.
Gale of Darkness.
I don't know.
Maybe that's what it was.
I haven't played it, but that's what that.
I don't think
sounds
I played that one.
You probably
Mhm.
didn't, but it's a very, very popular. If you can collect that, it's very expensive.
Oh man.
So
Should-
I'm just going to tell you guys, if you see that at like a flea market or some shit and it's like $20, get it. Like just
My
pick it up.
Pokemon acumen really capped out at Fire Red.
No, I know.
Oh brother.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But anyways, not to go off on a whole Pokemon tangent, but I saw that today. Somebody was like, you know what, we could hear about an announcement in the next 4 months, and I was like,
Well, yeah, that's such a stupid prediction. We could hear an announcement.
no. The
about
only
a
reason
game
the only
in the
reason I
next 4
give this guy a little bit of credit is because like he's in it kind of thing.
Okay,
Like
my
I've followed
point
him for a
being,
long
though,
time.
My point being, though, any given year you could say, "Oh, we're gonna get an announcement of a Pokemon game in the next 4 months," and you're probably right.
Yeah.
Whether or not it's a mainline game or not, you're
think so.
probably right. We're gonna get an
I
announcement.
think it's
of a
interesting. I think it's
Pokemon game.
interesting. We haven't heard anything about Pokemon this entire year. Honestly.
except for the Detective Pikachu thing.
Yeah, but it's
But
like
no
they-
one cared.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
like,
it came out, and the few people that did care now don't care.
well, my thing is give me another Detective Pikachu movie or something in that vein because that movie was fun. It's not like
Yeah, I
great,
think-
but it's fun.
I would love to see them give Pokemon the like the Star Wars Visions treatment. Give me like a smorgasbord of like 6 cool, diverse Pokemon anime.
Yeah,
Give me that.
yeah, I'm here for it.
I think the difference for that though is Star Wars didn't really have they were animated series, but there was no Star Wars like anime style thing before Visions. And Pokemon is literally an anime series that's like 30 years old. So if they gave you a bunch of anime shorts, there could be some cool things with it, but I don't know if it's, I don't know.
They could do some cool shit, Tim. There's a lot of diverse anime stylings that could be applied.
So, not related to Pokemon, but related to anime, and I'm actually excited.
Oh.
That should tell you something. The director for Cyberpunk said that he's not allowed to discuss any announcements involving a future project with Trigger.
Ooh.
He basically so he didn't say, "Oh yeah, we're doing another Cyberpunk anime series," but
I still need to watch the one.
He didn't say it, but like, you haven't watched Edge Runners yet?
No, I still haven't watched it.
Oh, you need to watch Edge Runners, my brother.
Studio Trigger is probably my favorite current operating anime studio. I fucking love their style.
Yeah, even if the story generally isn't great, which not saying Edge Runners is bad, because I'm pretty sure it's like fantastic. But Trigger in general normally puts a lot more on the flair of the animation
style over substance.
They do. Yeah,
big time.
So I will say, since we're on anime topic, there's a manhwa that I'm a huge fan of that had an anime come out. It's called A Returner's Magic Should Be Special. This story is fucking amazing. I absolutely love this manhwa. It's fantastic. So
never heard of it.
Yeah, no, you should read it if you get the chance. The one thing I really like about manhwa compared to manga is it's all colored, right? So
that's nice.
Yeah. Anyways, I didn't know it came out with anime. I literally stumbled across it last night. Like, I was just
That's funny.
let me hop on Crunchyroll, and I was just like looking at stuff because I hadn't watched anything for a while. And
you know what I watched? I've been watching the live action One Piece on Netflix.
Oh, is it good?
It's fucking good, dude.
Is it?
I like it a lot. Yeah. It was not what I was expecting at all. Like, I thought it was just gonna be like short little dinky little episodes. They're like an hour plus episodes, jam packed with stuff. All the characters are just like ripped out of the manga. Everyone's great. It's so fun.
So they didn't ruin it. They actually put the cohesive story together, it seems.
No, they did a great job. I've watched like the first 4 episodes maybe. Yeah, very impressed at how that's come together.
Because the Cowboy Bebop one was not received the same.
No, neither was
it was not as good.
I've only ever owned one manga, and I'm curious to see if you guys can guess what franchise it was.
Lone Wolf and Cub.
I don't know what that is, so no.
Probably if I had to guess, Dragon Ball Z, something like that.
What is the one Japanese thing, like truly like originated in Japan thing that I have obsessed about and have socks of? And action figures of. And I've seen every movie.
Ip Man? I don't fucking know.
Godzilla.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I had a Godzilla manga.
I never would have guessed.
Actually, I think
Godzilla.
I had a couple of Godzilla mangas as a kid, bro.
That's funny.
I've seen every Godzilla movie ever made. I have
socks?
Yeah. Like Mothra,
really
Godzilla, Mecha Godzilla. No,
Do you pull them up really high and then stomp through your children's stomp through their toys?
No, I don't. But I do wear them like a fair bit. I bought them when I was at GameStop. But actually, I'm sad because some of them are starting. The thing about graphic socks is they rip really easily, I've found, and that's really sad.
There is very thin material.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate because I don't want to buy socks and not wear them. I'm not a sock collector, but like, damn.
I hear that. I got some Piccolo socks that.
You know what I should do? You know what we should do, Justin? We should buy him some Reptar socks.
Oh, yes, dude. Little like things coming out.
I'd wear Reptar socks. I'd wear the fuck out of Reptar
socks. Fuck.
That's funny.
It is funny. I need to look in the chat to see what else we put in there. Honestly, you
want to talk about Next Fest?
Oh yeah.
I knew we completely breezed over Next Fest.
Yeah, we did.
Mm-hmm.
What have you been playing, Justin? I think you've played the most of it.
Yeah, I so far I've played 5 games. I downloaded a few more today that I haven't dipped into yet. But let me give you the rundown. First one, Jusant, a game about climbing. You hold left trigger and you move your left arm and you grab on, and then you use the right trigger and you grab on, and then you let go of the left trigger and then you grab on. Boring. Quit in 2 minutes. Don't play it.
Really?
Next
I've
one.
heard nothing but great things about that one.
Maybe
one
if I
was
give
that?
it more time. It's called Jusant or something.
Yeah. I
like the aesthetics.
Yeah.
It looked really good, but it did not hook me at all. Which is funny because you're using like climbing pittons or whatever and hooking them. Anyway,
Oh, I see
next
what you
one I
did.
tried, Pioneers of Pagonia. This is like a colony sim kind of game where you're building the villages. Why are you giving me that look?
Nothing, just the name Pagonia. It reminded me of Deponia, which is deposed because that studio killed itself with Gollum.
Oh God.
Or went out for a homie.
Oh man.
That game kind of caught my eye because it reminded me of like building shit in Black and White 2, like building little roads and villages and shit. And I started playing it and I was like, how do I speed up time? Watching 20 villagers slowly walk along the road to build the thing. So I Alt F4'd that, gave up on that one. That was boring. But then I played Mars Tactics, which was in the previous Next Fest, which I completely did not get a chance to play then. So I was happy to see it back here. This is a like low poly XCOM style strategy game. And it's kind of like these resistance fighters and these, I don't know, government dudes killing each other. But this game is so hardcore, man. Oh my God. Like one bullet and you're dead in so many of these scenarios. They added like this kind of train heist scenario in this demo that I don't think they had before, where your objective is to go from point A to point B, get to the train, free some prisoners. That's what it said, right? And so I tried like 3 times just like getting to the objective without having everyone die. It's pretty fucking tough. But I finally made it. I get to the door. I interact with it. I don't succeed. I have 4 prisoners with no guns just standing around me. And I was like, shit, all right, we're pretty much surrounded. So I like have them book it to the edge of the map thinking, okay, they'll get out. That'll be great. I'll succeed. I'll have some people with me. No, you have to sit on the edge of the map for like a couple of turns before you can escape. So I'm just having them like book along the ledge and like people are like shooting at them and shit. And I was like, all right, I've got one guy left. He needs one more turn. As long as he doesn't get shot by poof, dead.
Oh, fuck, man.
But it is so fun, dude. I love it. You can kind of terraform the terrain with like explosives and things. You can set up little Overwatch fields. I think it's a really visually satisfying game, and the mechanics did pique my interest, and I do want to master them.
When I played it during the June Next Fest, it was surprisingly colorful. Like it was much more vibrant than I was expecting. That is definitely a game that's on my radar, and I don't think I ever uninstalled the last demo. I wonder if they updated the last demo or if it's a brand new one. But I'm installing a bunch of stuff right now.
Yeah, the other thing I'd say about Mars Tactics is the publisher for it, Hooded Horse. They're a publisher that's really been on my radar because they also published Nebulous Fleet Command, which is a game that I've been very into. Also a low poly sci-fi kind of game where you're kind of like naval combat but in space.
Right.
So keep an eye on Hooded Horse. They do some cool shit. After that, I tried Sky, Children of the Light. Okay. Which looked like a Journey style game. I wasn't really sure. I didn't read about it. I just installed it, checked it out, and I start playing, and it's like Journey, but it's an MMO. Oh. So you see like these other spirits running around with you, right? And you can interact with them, and when you do, if they interact back, suddenly you can see each other like in color and be in the same world. And so I just like... You can like click on them kind of, and it opens a little like menu, but it's not like explaining anything. It's just symbols and stuff. So I end up finding a way where it's like name, and I give this person a name. So this person became like Oxlom or something. I can't remember what it was. But I just held out my hand and they took my hand and I guided us around through the level, and we did this like flying thing, and like we're chirping like in Journey, you can make little noises back and forth. And we get to a bench, and we've been like playing together for like 20 minutes at this point, like doing puzzles and getting to places. And you sit on the bench, and suddenly it says you can chat with each other if you're sitting next to each other on a bench. So it's like, hey, dude, what's up? And they're like, hey, where are you from? Oh, I'm from the US. How about you? Oh, I'm from China. Dude, that's sweet. And I told him, I was like, hey, your name is Oxlom. And he was like, oh, that's sweet. Your name is Rexom. And I was like, dude, I love that. That's dope.
That's
and
cool.
We just had this cool little, just dynamic player moment, which was really, really satisfying.
That's like a very wholesome moment too. There's so many fuckheads on the internet that I could see that going so weird. Like you would play with this dude for like 20 minutes and then they're just like a complete shitbag.
Just
like
freak out.
That's so wholesome.
Yeah, it was a really fun experience. And while I was playing, I was streaming it to the guys in Discord, and they were like, we were all joking about like, wow, Journey 2 looks great. Ha ha. And then we were like, wait, this is Journey 2. It's literally the developers of Journey. And this game has been out for like 4 years, just not on PC.
Really?
Yeah, it's just coming to PC now.
I think it's funny. Isn't the one you were talking about before, the climbing game? Isn't it the same devs that did that?
Isn't this
Isn't that also the Journey?
I don't know if it's the same devs that did Journey, but this Sky Children of the Light, it's on like mobile and I don't know what other platforms.
Yeah.
Use the right keyboard.
Platforms: Nintendo Switch, Android, PlayStation 4. December 6th, 2022. So it came out on iOS July 18th, 2019. Came out on Android April 7th, 2020. Nintendo Switch June 29th, 2021. PlayStation 4 December 6th, 2022.
Weird.
Who developed Journey? Was it not Dontnod? Why do I feel like it was Dontnod? It's not Dontnod.
Uncertain.
Yeah,
Game Company.
Game Company. Yeah.
Not
such a good name.
Not Dontnod. That game, I like Dontnod's name, and I always have because it's a what was that called? Not an anagram. What is that called?
Where it reads the same back and forward.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
He's just
Palindrome.
Palindrome. You flip it, and it's the same. Palindrome.
That's good.
So that was cool.
Fun fact: I don't remember what the word is. Aryophobia. Something like that. The word for fear of palindromes is a palindrome.
A palindrome? Oh my
god. It's a fucking palindrome.
Isn't that also like the fear of long words is like a super long word?
Whoever did this is just a goddamn asshole.
What a sense of humor.
Shit.
So yeah, the only other demo that I played was Warhammer Age of Sigmar Realms of Ruin. I was kind of excited to try it out because I've read that it was similar to like Dawn of War 2, right?
Yeah.
Just set in, the fantasy setting. And I played it for a bit, maybe half an hour, and it felt so slow to me. Like the cutscenes were cool, I was interested in the characters, but the actual gameplay for the demo at least just really bogged me down, man. I got bored.
You're saying an Age of Sigmar thing has a bad story?
No. I think the story was interesting enough. Just the gameplay was quite boring.
That's unfortunate. People hate Age of Sigmar, so I just think it's anytime. I just always think it's funny.
Yeah, it honestly, it felt like the kind of thing where like if it was 40K, I would be I'd let it slide. Like, okay, yeah, this is kind of dumb, but it's 40K. I love 40K. I want to see what's going on.
Right.
This, not so much.
Cody and I were talking about how much of a role 40K has been on with games in the last few years. Like, yeah, they're not all 10 out of 10s. They're not all amazing.
Right.
But there's not a lot of them that aren't at least like pretty good. There's not a lot of them that aren't at least like a C.
They haven't put out a Golem.
Right. There hasn't been a a truly bad 40K game for a while, and there were a lot of them back in the day, but like fantasy is still just struggling. Like outside of Total War, most Warhammer Fantasy games are like, oh, please make a good one. Like there was the VR one that's bad, but then those at the same time, there's 40K Battle Sister VR, which is great.
That's really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny how that goes. Yeah. What is the next 40K game? It's that like orc racing game, combat racing game.
Yes.
Rogue Trader.
No, he's right though.
Trader,
I'm pretty sure Speed Freaks will come out first, but then it's Rogue Trader. Yeah. Speed Freaks is so fun. I played the demo for that this summer. Oh my god! Like it wasn't the best combat racing game I've ever played.
Right.
But I got to be a goddamn orc with all of the wog that goes with that.
Right.
The fun factor.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, man. I will say that I only got to play one game for the Steam Next Fest. And that was the Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, which is the I could say this may be my favorite game mode to play these days, which is that, like roguelike. What is it called? What is the actual thing?
Survivor like?
Yeah, is that what it is? Action roguelike.
Yeah, that's what they're calling it now. Yeah. But like for a long time, I just kept calling it the Survivor like because Vampire Survivors kind of kicked off that trend.
Yeah. I play the fuck out of these types of games, right? Because they're so nice to like your time, right? And like having kids and things like that. Like it's just you can drop in, you can drop out. That's why like I still play a little bit. I play Survivor.io, that fucking app that you've seen a bajillion ads for or whatever, because it's the same thing. Right, but those are only 15 minutes. You know what I mean? Get quick game in and then like jump out. But I gotta say, I was not impressed with this at all. I was actually kind of disappointed because I was hoping that they would have a better spin because they have that IP that they're drawing on with the Deep Rock kind of thing. But like you're doing a level like every 2 minutes. I only played
another Deep Rock game that's coming out too?
Isn't there a what?
Another Deep Rock game that's coming out too, not the survival one.
There's a board game.
Yeah, there's a horde shooter that's coming out.
Yeah, I just like.
Isn't the game already kind of a horde shooter?
Yeah, but there's another one. I don't, unless I'm crazy. Am I crazy?
Yes,
like,
but that
has
nothing to do with this conversation. No, they probably do. Here's the thing: they have a decent enough foundation that they can make it more exciting and make the hooks better and stuff like that. But
Rogue
right now,
Core, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Okay, but yeah, it's just not. It's just a demo, right? And it's not. I don't even think it has a release date yet. Let me hold up. Oh, what the hell? Oh, what happened? Stop it.
Oh god. Oh.
What the
hell?
Why
is everything gigantic? What the fuck just happened? That I was seeing. Alright.
Fuckery. Skullduggery even.
It's Q1 2024 is the release date, so they got plenty of time to like fix this. And just make it a little bit more exciting. I was hoping that the mining would be a bigger part of the experience, right? It plays a small part. It's how you buy your upgrades between levels, basically. But it just I don't know. It just doesn't feel great. You know what I mean? Like the loop isn't good right now.
Okay.
If that's what I had to boil it down to really. So
I apologize. I did remember. I did play one.
What'd you play?
Ardenfell. Ardenfall.
Ardenfart? What?
What's that?
Ardenfall. You both have played it at some point or other, or at least installed it. It's like it's a first-person semi-open world RPG that is very Morrowind inspired, but it's also very low poly.
I brought this up during the last Steam Next Fest.
That was fun.
Yeah, I downloaded it again and played it the other day with I think Logan was just chilling with me, and I was just like, dude, this game looks so much like a game from when I was a kid. Let's play it.
Yeah,
So
Morrowind.
yeah.
It's Morrowind.
yeah,
Really felt like playing
plays
Morrowind
so
again.
much. And even the name, like Ardenfall, like
Yeah.
okay,
Mhm.
you're
Sounds-
not really. It's very similar, and there's a lot of it that felt very Morrowind inspired.
Yeah.
I only played like maybe a half hour, and I
Yeah.
was like, this is cool. I definitely am interested in this when it comes out.
Yeah.
And it might not even be in this Next Fest. I might just still have the demo from last Next Fest, but like I played that a bit, and
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah, I like that.
The one that we need to try and jump on, right, is Enshrouded. Like,
Yes.
because that's a very popular. It's the most popular one on the Next Fest right now, right? So
Yeah. What is the deal with that? It looked like a Valheim.
yeah, it's
to me.
very Valheim-y kind of thing, but it's more, I would say, like Valheim's a very beautiful game for what it is, kind of thing, but this is a little bit more like realistic.
High poly.
Yeah, higher poly. Yeah, I was gonna say realistic, but higher poly is probably a better way to say it. And it also its draw is that you can have 16 people playing at the same time. Where I think, does Valheim have a cap? Honestly,
I'm not sure because
We had at least 8 on the server that we played with Justin. I don't know how high it goes.
Yeah, I think with servers like that, you can just set it to whatever you want.
Right.
I don't know what their like just jump into a game
right?
limit is.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's very.
I feel like 16's not that high for a game like that. You see that a lot.
I don't know.
For a game like that.
Ark, you could go way higher than 16.
Oh,
I don't.
yeah.
Could you on
I guess
release,
Ark is
though?
kind of in that.
Ark is
realm.
very similar though. Yeah.
Like Minecraft is the same concept as a lot of these games. You can have more than 16 in a server. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying that it doesn't look cool. I don't think 16 players on a server is revolutionary. That's pretty standard.
I think the game scales to how many people are in the world, which I don't think those other games do.
I know Valheim does.
Ark might.
So
Ark might.
yeah. So I don't know. From what I understand,
even if that's not new, like those are good features for that.
Yeah, it's not a bad feature. No, I don't know.
And the game looks cool. I like the aesthetic a lot.
Yeah, it does look good.
I'm trying to pull up a trailer right now, but Steam's being really slow for me.
Yeah.
Some of the building reminds me of like Fortnite's like save the world mode building.
Yeah, it does look a lot like that. And it's got some cool dragon monsters and shit to fight and whatnot, and just kind of. That was actually the first time I saw this game. The thing that drew me in was the building mechanics look really good.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this, and it has nothing to do with this game. There's no demo for Manor Lord right now, and I'm super upset about it.
Oh, yeah, dude. I don't think they need another demo, dude.
Bro,
it's hilarious.
They need to release it.
I think it's hilarious. Manor Lord is taking just as long, or it's not longer than. But the last game that rhymed with Manor Lord took how long to come out?
Dude, it's if it takes as long as Bannerlord did, we will be 40. And that is not
I just think it's hilarious. No, we literally will, because Bannerlord, we started talking about Bannerlord back in 2013?
Yes, I was deployed. When that game was first announced, I was on my first deployment. I went on 3 more after that. Before it came out.
That game was first announced, my main gaming machine had a GTX 560M as its graphics card.
That's fucking crazy, man. It is. That's so long.
And
ago.
ran everything I wanted it to.
Yeah. So, all right, boys. You got any closing thoughts? Wrap it up.
Yeah. So I subscribed to Netflix to watch One Piece and Castlevania on there. And for the first time ever, I tried some of the like games that you can play via your Netflix subscription, like on your phone.
Yeah.
There's some good games on there. I was surprised at the selection. They had this game Storyteller, which has been on my radar for a while, and I haven't picked it up. And just play it on my phone with my Netflix subscription, and it's great.
Is Shredder's Revenge on there?
Yes. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Which really
that game is
surprised
fun
me.
to play wherever you play.
Yeah.
There's I saw there was a video where somebody was the handheld that I ordered. Oh, I didn't even talk about the fact that I ordered a retro gaming handheld that's supposed to be here tomorrow now. That's cool. I thought it was going to be here Friday, and now Amazon was like, your package should be delivered tomorrow. I was like, oh, dope. I saw somebody like ported it to the Linux operating system that I was going to on there. Like, there's just a port for it that runs on this little SNES controller. I'm like, oh,
perfect.
That's gonna be so cool. I'm definitely gonna do that.
Yeah, that game is amazing.
I mean the other one.
Mario.
No, this is not Mario.
Oh shit.
It's a me.
Look at all the fucking Pokemon I have.
Oh god,
that's a lot of Pokemon.
Is that unopened 151?
This is
right
all
there?
unopened.
The other day, what game was? Oh, we were gonna stream Alan Wake last weekend, and then Cody goes, "Nope, we gotta wait till next paycheck." I go, "Why?" He goes, "Cause I pre-ordered a 151 thing, and I forgot about it, and I just got charged for it. We're gonna have to wait." It was so expensive.
It's this. This was $122 right here. This box. I don't know if I want to open it. Is the thing.
Right. It might be more valuable not to.
I want the card. I want this Mew and me. So it comes with.
You have the Mew. You just don't get to look at it.
It can't. I don't know if you can see this.
I understand.
That's great.
Yeah.
You're saying you want to have it, right?
Yeah.
You have it. It's in the box. Just leave it.
No, I might buy the single separately, honestly. And
you're gonna pay $120 for the single. That's great.
No. They'll come down. This is what they do. What I really want, Justin, I think I told you.
That Charizard from the boxes from last year is still fucking expensive.
Huh? No, it's not.
Last year?
Yeah, from the premium box. The ones that we sold like. I think GameStop.
Hold on.
Yeah, you never know how cards fluctuate.
The box was I think 120.
It was unreleased.
Usually they'll come in high, drop down low, and then over time they might skyrocket.
I think the Charizard exclusive cards for that are still expensive as fuck.
I think they're pretty cheap now. I'm looking.
Yeah, I'm still pretty hype about that Charizard pull.
Yeah, it's good. Good stuff.
And did I tell you I pulled an Orcish Bowmasters within the next week, which is like a super rare MTG card?
No, you didn't, dude. That's fucking dope.
I was literally at the store joking with the guy. I was telling him about how I pulled a Charizard. I was like, yeah, I'm feeling really lucky. I'm going to buy some Lord of the Rings packs from Magic. And he's like, oh, cool, dude. You'll probably pull an Orcish Bowmasters. Go crack my packs. There it is.
That's fucking amazing.
I hate my brain. So you guys know Intel makes GPUs now, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
One of their biggest partners is a Chinese GPU manufacturer called Sparkle.
Okay.
And Sparkle, some of their cards are called the Elf and the Orc.
Wow.
The Intel Orc.
For real?
The Intel Sparkle Orc. I think it's I can't remember which one. I think it's the 750.
Incredible.
We never sell any.
What a naming convention.
We never sell any Intel cards, and it's really sad.
I haven't even reached the cards that we were talking about yet, and the cards I'm looking at right now are only worth 18. You're talking about that old Charizard? Yeah. So Charizard, one of the Charizard VMAX from that is worth 11. The market price right now is 11.
I wasn't talking about the VMAX. I was talking about the ones that were the exclusive, like the 3 pull.
Yes, it came with 3. The other one, that was one. There's another one here. It's worth $10.37. I just haven't seen the one with the sleeping Charizard yet.
Sleepy Time Charizard.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm at that one's worth $5.70.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the thing with those, which is the thing about a lot of these, is like they're like that now. Give it 5 years when there's not as many in circulation, and then all of a sudden they're gonna be.
I guess the one that I'm looking at is a sealed 3-pack of all 3 of them, and it's 64, but that was the one that like somebody showed me and goes, "These are still super." I don't know shit about Pokemon.
That's why you just
I'm
gotta
not a
ask me,
cardboard-
bro. I'll figure it out for
I'm
you if
not
I
a-
don't
Cody
know.
knows, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not a cardboard cracked addict.
No.
Okay,
Yet. Just wait till they
I'm
have
a-
the Fallout set for Magic, dude.
I am a digital crack addict.
It's true.
I didn't buy the 40K set, mostly because I thought we were getting it at my store, and then we never did. So I never went to the Games
no.
Workshop across the street, and they had it.
You
Don't
didn't
worry, I
walk
picked up a
across
deck.
the street?
I thought we were gonna get it. We were supposed to have it.
You
It's
didn't walk
across the street.
They were sold out after day one anyway, and I worked, so I wasn't gonna get them if I had
Okay.
walked over there. But
Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, the card I really
Fair
want from
enough.
this, Justin, I know you pulled the Charizard. What's that Charizard you pulled? Is worth $111 right now on the low end.
Yeah.
So, but actually, my favorite card is the Alakazam card. I think we talked about this.
Yes, the Alakazam
It's
with
a
all the
fucking-
art.
Yeah, it's a fucking dope ass card. Like, I like the Charizard card. Don't get me wrong. That Alakazam card is fantastic.
That is
Super
beautiful.
good.
That's one of. Are there like 5 cards that are like that? The full art, whatever
Yeah,
edition.
something like
Yeah.
that, yeah. So that's what
that's a really
so
good
what I
looking one.
might do is I might open these 3 boxes and just leave the 151 alone and buy, because like we were just talking about, those Charizard cards are so cheap now that I could buy them buy the Mew card and everything as Mewtwo as singles.
Oh, yeah.
Like 6 months. We'll see.
Yeah. Give
But
it
anyways,
time.
yeah, my closing thought is I have a lot of Pokemon cards to open. If I feel like it.
Ooh.
I really am not, because my room is a fucking disaster. I need to clean.
card opening stream.
Maybe
Oh,
if I
that'd be
could
kinda
set
fun.
it up, yeah. It wouldn't be very long because there's not a
Mhm.
whole lot. I would have to open up the 151 to legitimately have a card opening. Otherwise,
Right.
What do I got? Like,
Yeah. Despite the
Four-
size of those boxes, it's
Yeah.
not a lot of cards.
was it 4, 7, like 11 packs? I almost said 13. God damn, I'm retarded.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's only
Oh
13
my
packs here,
goodness.
so I can't add. Anyways, yeah, there's only 13 packs here. It wouldn't be very entertaining. What I think I might start doing is just ordering 1 booster box every.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
And it's like $100.
See what you get.
See what I get, and then anything else after that is just singles, right? Because
Yeah,
then it's
that's like with
36
Magic.
packs and yeah, call
With
it-
Magic, what I did for a long time was I would just do like the fat pack. It's kind of like their trainer boxes, basically.
right.
You get a bunch of boosters, and I'd just be like, all right, that's cool. That's what I'm going to have from this set. I'll trade my friends for whatever I want from them and
Right.
call it good.
Yeah. If I had more money, I would get more into master collecting sets or getting like master sets. So I have every card from every set. That's like but that's I need way more money.
That's
Right,
that's
even-
the deep end.
I showed
That's way too
I showed my wife a thing. Somebody had like a picture frame, and it was every original card kind of thing. And it was like
Whoa.
a gigantic picture frame, and it started with 001, right? So like
Just
Bulbasaur.
numbered all the way.
Yeah, so it's like Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, and then I think it's Squirtle, right? Squirtle, World Turtle,
Yeah.
Blastoise, and then Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, like all the way down.
Wow.
It was fantastic.
beautiful.
And I sent it to Emily. I was like, this is all I want. That's all I want.
This is all I want in my life.
Yeah.
Oh,
But we're broke.
someday.
That's okay.
I don't.
That's why I
don't
couldn't
know
buy
what just
Alan Wake.
happened.
Hmm?
I don't know what just happened.
What happened, Tim?
He doesn't know.
You guys froze, and then all of a sudden, Cody's telling his story at 4x speed.
Oh,
I caught none of it. It literally
That's my
like
favorite.
all of a sudden,
Leg
he's
spike.
talking, and then it's like, and I look over, I'm like, uh-oh. And then it unfreezes, and it's just like he's a goddamn
Chipmunk
chipmunk. I don't know what happened.
Oh, that's just
It's
one of the
funny.
perks of using Discord sometimes.
Yeah.
Perk. That's a word. That's a
Yeah,
that's
it's
a word.
fun.
Yeah.
I think it might have something to do with the fact that I accidentally launched a game. That is
Accidentally.
no. I was downloading a bunch of games from NextFest, and one of them launched, and I'm not.
And there he goes again.
There he goes, launching another game. Blasting off again.
Perfect. It's fucking perfect. Man.
And with that, I think we're gonna blast off for the night.
Yeah, we're gonna dip
so
out.
thanks to everybody for hanging out. It was fun chatting. We'll be back again Wednesday.
Next Wednesday, 10 p.m. Central. If you want to be there.
May your polls be rare.
Oh, Tim, he died. The cameras are off now. We love you. Oh, he's back.
Love you.
All right, love
everybody.
you. Bye.